boy Jeremy coming to you out with another video. We're gonna get straight into this, guys. Wwe 2K23. Now I know you guys see NBA video or NBA setting, but guys, this is very important. I talk about this a lot I've talked about it so many times at this point. NBA 2K and WWE 2K are the same modes in terms of my team and my faction. So if you guys don't know, they did announce that we are going to be getting an online mode on my faction. So more than likely, they should be adding an auction house. Now, for those of you guys that do not know what an auction house is, or don't understand it, I'm gonna break it down for you guys so you can really understand it. So by the time the game comes out, you're not lost in terms of what to do, because this is going to be very important. So as you guys know, in WWE 2K22, the only way you're able to get new cards is through actually pulling it from a pack. There's no way to earn them through rewards, or no other way other than saying, okay, you have to buy a BC and buy a pack, which 2K knew what they were doing. They knew it was a money grab, but they were just gonna add it, add online and auction house afterwards. So basically, guys, I want to jump into the auction house right here. So basically, this is the auction house. You have players, you have franchise items, and then you have consumables like shoes, and hopefully in WWE 2K they're gonna add things like ring gear, like elbow pads, different pants, different things that can give you attribute boost to your players or to your cards, to your wrestlers, whatever. And then same thing with franchises, like how they have like Myfaction tags, like it could be like logos for SmackDown eras, different things. They could do a whole bunch of things with it. And then most importantly, guys, the players. So what I'll do is, first things first, I'll make you guys understand how this works. So right now, currently on the auction house, the highest tier is Dark Matter, but there isn't any Dark Matters available in the game yet, I don't think. But there are Galaxy Opals. So as you guys can see, the My Team points is the same thing as My Faction points. So imagine that these are cards that have these high overalls, and this is how much they're going for. Now, if you guys don't know, there is a set price in terms of how much you can make your card worth. Now, back in the days, in the older My Team days, which would be equivalent to My Faction, people used to be able to put the maximum, not even the bid, but the maximum buyout. They used to be able to put it to as much as they want. I'm not sure what the maximum was, but cards used to go for millions of MT. I mean, it still does once you put a bid for it. But I want you guys to be careful and really understand this, because I'll be able to break it down when the game comes out too. Hopefully, praying to God they add an auction house. So as you see right here, you can put the maximum bid to buy out 100K, but some cards are so good, guys, that they're actually worth more than that. So anytime if there's a card that's worth more than that, you want to always make sure you just simply only put the minimum bid when you're actually going to sell a card. So there's a lot to it, but you guys need to pay attention, and I'll continue to break it down for you guys. So as you guys can see right here, there's a bunch of cards, or there's like Galaxy Opals, depending on how I put in the numbers. But they're all going to be different prices, guys. Not all cards are going to be this much MT. Right now, obviously, I'm looking at Galaxy Opals, so they're the best cards in the game currently. So as you can see right here, people are bidding. Look, this Yao Ming's going for 200K, 200K MT on a bid. You know what I mean? Because he's that good. So like I said, guys, it just depends on the badges and stats. Remember what I told you guys? Badges, stats, the players will play a big part of it too. Like depending on what player it is, that will play a big factor. Like for an example, if we take a look at this Yao Ming card, he's 7'6", so he's very overpowered in a basketball game in 2K My Team. So they gave him a good 3-point shot at 78, and he has some good badges that helps him at 7'6". So that's why he's so expensive in terms of MT. So that's just the way how it goes, guys. Obviously, the lower the tier of the card, the prices start to vary. So it's not like all cards are going to be super expensive, guys. And you can always filter out certain things to say, like, okay, say for an example, this was a 95 overall John Cena. You would be able to type in his name. We're going to type in LaMelo Ball for the purpose of what we just saw. We'll type in LaMelo Ball, switch panels. Hold on. Backwards. Yep, type that in. So we'll do pink diamond. We know there's a LaMelo Ball pink diamond. And what you can even do is, say for example, you want it for a certain price. You can try to set the price range, guys, and snipe. And there's so many things, guys, that I want to break down for you when NBA, or not when NBA, when WWE 2K23 comes out with My Faction, if the auction house is there, because there's going to be a lot to learn. Because I know a lot of you guys may not know what's going on. Some of you guys may know, but there's going to be a vast majority of people that are like, what's going on here? So it's very complex, but this is going to be one of the more important ways you guys can get your cards. You don't have to sit there and rely on, look right here, 75K. That's a steal for a LaMelo Ball right there, right? You see, as I'm filtering through, that's the only LaMelo Ball available for 75K. So you know you'd be getting him for a steal. So anytime you guys are going on the auction house trying to buy a card, make sure you take your time filtering out to see what's the cheapest card. You see right here, the next cheapest supposedly is 79K. So if I had the MT and I really wanted a Melo Ball card, I would sit there and go buy him, because why? He's cheap. This is the cheapest option. That way, if I don't want him anymore and I want to go sell him, I'm actually getting MT back. So it's very, very, very tricky, guys. It's all about being smart. Not too tricky, just be smart. You can always snipe too. Sniping is basically where you can put a certain, you don't have to put LaMelo Ball, you can find a range of how much the card at a tier, or how much that tier card is worth, right? So we go to Pink Diamond and we scroll up, we got to see what's the lowest amount of, you know, MT a Pink Diamond's going for, right? This is another way you can make you can make a lot of MT by doing this method right here. So once we filter it out, guys, and we find out what price range is the lowest amount of MT, or you know, the lowest we can get, for example 23.5, right? 23.5, but to be safe, you want to check a little bit above that. And as you guys can still see, there's still a bit more MT to be made. So I might even buy this car right now myself to see what's going on there, because I'm not sure how much he goes for. Let's put it up a little bit more. Okay, so he goes for about like 24, something like that. So I still be making a little bit of MT, but not too much to where it's worth it for me to actually go out of my way and buy him. So yeah, you see right there, 23.5. There's different cards that pops up, guys. It's all up to you, but I don't want to drag this video on. There's a lot to learn, but that's just simply how the auction house works, guys. And if you have cards in your collection that you no longer want, let's say for example, I want to go to my collection right here and I go to, let's see, season 1 let's go to Limitless. Let's say for example, I don't want this Rudy Gobert anymore, right? What I can do is I can click him and, or not like that. Wait, hold on. How do we send cards to the auction house? What's going on? What's going on here? All right, something's off. I don't know why we're not allowed to send those cards to the auction house. Pretty weird. But let's try something else. Let's try like no, those are promo cards. Not sure why it's doing that. All right, so it should say that, guys. It should say send to my auctions. Not sure why they don't allow you to do that right there. And even if you want to find the price of a card, you can just click find an auction house and it'll bring you there and you'll see the value of it. So auction house is going to be very complex, guys. This is just like one of the many videos I'm going to make about it. I'm hoping that they add it. They should, especially since it's an online mode. I mean, that's the only sense it'll make. That's the only way it'll make sense. But yeah, guys, just imagine all the cards you guys just saw as WWE cards, right? And they're all going to be different. You know, doesn't matter what tier the card is. It just depends on the timing of, or the year of when the card comes out, the timing of it, and how good the card is, like how good is the badges and things like that. And then you'll be able to tell, like, okay, well, you won't be able to tell, but the market's going to dictate how, you know, expensive the card is going to go for. Like, you see all these cards right here, they're all going over 100K for a reason, because they're high tier KHALIL cards, and if they have good badges and things like that, people are going to pay MT for them. So that's just the way how it goes. But yeah, if you guys are lost on anything that I said in this video, just let me know, man, and I'll be able to, you know, break it down for you guys. Obviously, I have to show you guys the example through NBA 2K My Team, because I can't do it on WWE because we don't have it yet. So I hope you guys understand, man. Hey, y'all already know what to do. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. Let's get 20 likes to keep these videos going and roll it out. It's your boy JaRakes, and I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace.
Gang, they cannot do it like him. Nobody shooting like him. Gang, nobody doing like him. That nigga hate everyone cause broke, and that's why nobody like him. Gang, SD Glow, now he talking this shit.